What is going on, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the first La Liga Player of the Month, and I know he has been out for a while and you've probably seen sort of loads of reviews on him and kind of videos on him, but I thought, you know what, we've left him a little bit late. I'm going to try and kind of boost it up a little bit, but I feel like I don't want to have to do them straight away. I want to build a kind of a community that people will come and watch anyway. I want to really just try and do as many people as possible, and that sometimes takes a little bit of time. So we are looking at a few players in this squad. Obviously we have got Schmeichel's review and Inzaghi's review, as well as Bale's and obviously Toko Ekambi's now. We're really trying to grind it out. Obviously we have got a few more already in the bank. Icons are now on full flow, so we will try and do that as well. Obviously Figo will be coming very, very soon. So Toko Ekambi, obviously the first La Liga Player of the Month, which leaves us now with the BPL, the Liga 1, the Bundesliga, La Liga and MLS. That is a lot of SBCs to get each month. I'm hoping they don't go for like the massive players every single time, because imagine doing like someone like Aguero, Lewandowski, Messi, Suarez, all of them. Then you got Neymar, Mbappe, and then MLS. I suppose you got Ibra, who I think he's left now, so Ibra wouldn't be one. Maybe Vela again, he's normally quite expensive, or Martinez. Imagine being able to try and do them every single month. That would cost you a pretty penny. So when we get players like this, and especially for 34k, one SBC to complete, all you've got to give up is an 83 rated team, one in form, one La Liga player, 75 chem. I'm not too sure how long this SBC has got left, as obviously it has been quite a few days before we've actually had him, but you've still got time. I would 100% recommend doing this without even looking at any of him, because for one, he's a first owner, two, he's not a bad card, and three, he's really not that expensive. To put another special card, and the design is absolute fire. Pretty much, to be honest, all of them have been really good. MLS is probably my least favourite, maybe we've League On. I'm really feeling the BPL. This one obviously is quite nice. I like the simplicity of the Bundesliga, the nice red. Enjoy that. All of them in general, I think they've done really well this year with card designs. Hopefully they can continue that. I think it's definitely getting better, and I think hopefully, maybe, you never know, we may get some animation cards at some point. That would be the next level for me. But anyway, Toko Ekambi, we're looking at him, 34k worth of a player. Obviously, he has got himself a cheeky informer at an 82 as well. He was a 79 rated common card to begin with. He's a 3-star skiller with a 4-star weak foot. He's got a high attacking work rate with a medium defensive. He is right footed and he is 6'1", so quite a big player. He does have 86 pace, which both of them, acceleration and sprint speed, are both 86, which, to be honest, isn't actually that bad for a 6'1" player. Obviously, dribbling wise, I do feel like it's affected. I do feel like he feels like a truck sometimes trying to move, but he does manage to keep the ball a lot. He does have 83 strength and does tend to kind of come on top of tackles. And when it comes to shoulder barges, I find that even when he's dribbling, he's still managing to keep that ball quite well. I don't know if that is literally the 87 ball control or the strength or just the sheer size of him. I don't know what actually the stat is to keep the ball. Like, literally, he keeps the ball every single time he tries to turn, and it does take him a little bit. 82 agility, which actually isn't terrible. 78 balance, which is on the lower side. I do find that he isn't the most agile player. Obviously, being quite a big unit, I'm not expecting him to be. 84 composure, 86 dribbling, 83 reactions, and like I say, 87 ball control. The last kind of second half of the dribbling stat actually is on the decent side of it. It's not like incredible. I'm not going to stand here and say this card is the best striker for 86 rated, but for 34k, I wouldn't grumble at that, to be honest. He does have 89 attacking positioning as well as finishing and 88 shot power, which actually draws me to this card quite a lot. That is a very nice finishing stat for an 86 rated striker. In game, just on literally nothing, he is an 87 rated striker. If you was to go for something like Hunter, it would turn him into a 91 rated striker with 92 shooting, 96 pace. That is a very, very nice card right there. Obviously, Hunters have been increased in price, so So instead of looking at a 5k hunter, you're looking at more of an 8k. And when you're looking at Shadow, don't even look at it, because it's looking at about 12 to 14k at the minute. It may drop, but obviously they have had their increase to 25k max. That is just insane. Why not just make them a little bit more packable? I don't personally know, but that's a different video. The Hunter is probably one of the best you're going to get. You can get Marksman, which obviously will give him more physical, more shooting, which takes it up to a 94, but then also gives him 90 dribbling, which actually in turn does do well, and it turns him into a 92 rated striker, but obviously you don't get that big pace increase from him. Apart from that, I don't feel like there's any other stat, bar from potentially Deadeye, but I feel like you don't need the passing as much, that will turn him into a higher rated striker. I think 92 is the top in game that you're going to find with him. Personally, I was quite happy with him. With the team that I was using, I thought that he did really well. Assisting wise was quite nice. That's just an absolute cheeky chip from Bale. Bale was obviously carrying this squad quite a lot. I like Bale. I don't think he's incredible in this game. Maybe his special version is, 86, which could go up, is actually quite nice. But is he going to change the team and really go through anything? Probably not. Whereas I feel like Inzaghi, Bale, Toko Ekambi, obviously Neymar did come on at left wing for most of the time. They worked really well up front, and you'll see his power shots were absolutely insane. Really, really nice finish on him. Personally, he's not got the best finish, but I'd give him a good 7 out of 10 for finishing. I felt like he was kind of cleaning up really nicely, and you'll see a lot of the time, yes, he doesn't quite get the first clean shot on there, but he does manage to finish it. Nice finesse around a keeper, and that's what I like about these sort of cards. It's not all about the absolute domination for him, it's a little bit of fun. I like having these specials to make a kind of different team. It's not all about the meta, and I think that's the one thing wrong with FIFA. It's all about the best cards ever. Again, you see this taking control, and then that is an absolute audacious finish. Instead of going round him in the finesse, I thought, you know what, we're going top left, just in case he does move his keeper, and he absolutely wails that into the top corner. We'll have a look at the replay on that, because that actually was, look at this, boom, he is not saving that, bang, top corner. So going into the overall review of him, personally for 34k, I'm giving him a good value for coins, 8 out of 10. I think actually he is better than Benzema. I think Benzema this year, obviously with the pace meta, isn't as incredible as, yeah, to be honest, he's never been really amazing apart from like a team of the season or a really high rated informed version. But as a base card, I do think Toko definitely takes the cake on there. But I think someone like Griezmann, it's very hard in the La Liga because there's not a huge amount of really, really good strikers. Like you've got Suarez, who personally I haven't played with yet. That's someone I definitely need to try out. Is quite up there. But then apart from that, you've got Benzema, you've got Griezmann, Messi. I tend to, you'd probably put him as a striker of anything. And apart from that, like then you've got the lower rated ones like Aspas. You've got the 82 rated striker whose name is completely away from my head. But obviously you've got them sort of players that, yeah, they're pretty decent. I'm giving him a 5 out of 10 for FUT Champs. Realistically, are you going to use this card in FUT Champs? Probably not. I think as a Road to Glory team, I think actually this SBC is 100% doable and should be doable, because I feel like he's going to increase your team quite a lot, and especially if you do have a La Liga team already, or even just for the icon swaps. I think that's the sort of player this guy's going to be. It's objectives, it may be squad battle games, he may just be someone fun to play with, onlines, maybe even go for the mystery ball and get him with like 5-star skills, all bonus. It would be absolutely incredible to see this card like that. And on an overall, I'm giving him a 5.5 out of 10. He's a good striker, like for 34k, is a decent striker. I would 100% recommend going to do the SBC if you haven't already, because obviously this is quite a few days after the SBC has been released. But the one thing that I'm really interested in, especially with this La Liga, will they ever give Messi a player of the month? We know he's 100% gonna be in the rankings of 1 point, but can you realistically see them giving a player like Messi a player of the month? If they do, I feel like everyone's cat and dog will be going to grind for that card. Personally, I would give up a left arm for that card, especially in this design. It'd be absolutely sick. And if we did get a dynamic image on him, now that would be incredible. It's a shame Toko doesn't have a dynamic image, or doesn't have one as of yet. I know they tend to be quite low on giving people dynamic images, so we'll have to wait and see if he does get one. I don't think he will, and it's a shame because he is an 86 rated player. I thought them sort of players do get them, but overall, happy with this card. 34k, job's a good one. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.